take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So this vlog is going to be all about preparing and prepping for our vacation. I am headed to the nail shop right now. It is 9:20 in the morning. So the last time I went up here, there was the three that normally do my nails that were there. The problem was there was like a group of older ladies that came in first thing and took all three of them. And they were waiting for some of the other nail techs to get there, but then they all decided to call in all at once, and there was three of them that didn't come in. And so I want to make sure I get one of my people that normally do my nails. So I'm going right now. They open at 9:30. I live about 5-10 minutes up the street, not even 10 minutes, like 5-7 minutes up the road. And so I'm going to go on up there now and just go ahead and get my nails knocked out this morning so that I can get back home and start packing some more, which I packed pretty much everything for me and the boys last night. But my husband, he typically will forget to pack things. So I have to pack extra stuff, or in a way, like go and check and make sure he got everything. So I put usually a bag of our carry-on will have an additional outfit for everybody in it. And then when it comes to the littlest of us, I'll typically also do an extra change of clothes in their diaper bag. And then there's other little things I like to pack, especially when you're going on like an overnight flight. You know, like little things that can have like a refreshing effect on you. So I have like packets of like face cleaner wipes. I carry feminine wipes. I'm going to put some of the dude wipes in there as well. Little things that we might need. Make sure we have deodorant, maybe a little toothbrushes, some toothpaste, and that's going to all be in the carry-on. So I'm going to make sure that I have everything packed the way that I need it when I get back home. But right now I'm going to go and get my nails done. I also have to finish up Marrried's hair. I redid most of it last night. He needed a refresh on his little twist, and so I did all but maybe 2 or 3 last night because it ended up being really late and he was cranky. So let's go ahead and head to the nail shop. I don't know if we have to run around as much today because I went to the chiropractor yesterday. If you don't know, that's how I've been working with my back. And I was meaning to record, but I forgot. But my back feels fantastic, so you know. So let's go ahead to the nail shop and I'll pick back up in there. So I walked right in. Got one of my favorite guys. I'm marking the soaking bowl. Good stuff. All right, y'all. So I am out of the nail shop. Let me put some lotion on my hands. They changed the name, changed some of the prices too, I guess. It's all good. Wasn't too bad. I'm putting some lotion on because it is cold out here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the weather is doing because I swear winter keeps storming out, going to come back in like, hey, and another thing. I know you wasn't talking. Did I hear you mumble? That's what winter keep doing. What you say? What was that under your breath? What was said? Y'all, it's cold. It is 50 out right now, and it is raining. Like, what in the world? We just had like a week of days in the 70s, and somehow, here we go. The day I got something to do in the morning. I got something to do tomorrow, too. I'm going to the Brow Lady tomorrow. I'm also going to be taking our puppers to, hold on, let me do the rear wiper one time. Taking our puppers to the groomer before he go with his auntie. So here go my nails. I just wanted something plain and simple for the trip. Not simple, but plain. I didn't need nothing too much. And I did it with a pink this time instead of like the nude. I normally do the nude, but I had to get down here and turn on my butt warmers on my seats and my steering wheel warmer, because what is happening? It is cold out here. I don't know what just happened, but my guy ran across from one truck to the next in the daggone parking lot over here at this gas station to give somebody a high five. Anywho, I'm headed home because ain't no way. Y'all, ain't no way. Like, why is it this cold out here? Like, this is crazy. Crazy. It is March, okay? This is why I'm glad we're going somewhere warm, because this don't make no cotton picking sense. I'm listening to a little music and jam for a second, because when I get home, I'm pretty sure my kids are probably either about to go for quiet time. I was gonna stop and get something to eat, but I'm like, no thank you, because that's gonna require me rolling my window down. It's too cold to roll the windows down, all right? So I'm almost home, and I'll see y'all in a little bit once I get back to trying to get my stuff together in my suitcase. So we are back home. I am going to give you guys a little overview of the suitcases because they are here. Like I said, I pack mine and my baby stuff, and I'll typically pack some stuff for my husband too, because he will forget things. So I'm gonna show you everything that we have kind of packed up so far, and then I'm gonna pack a couple more items in here, and I'll show y'all what those are in a second. This is my suitcase. It's pretty much packed. That little thing right there came from Amazon. It has all of our toiletries in it. I say our because it's not just mine. I have the kids in there, my husband's in there, all of our toothpastes, soaps, deodorants, everything. Or toothpaste, soaps, mouthwash, lotions, all that stuff is in there. Neck pillow, Amazon. All my clothes, shoes are underneath and the bottom, and bags, because I don't like the potential of things getting dirty. Here is my personal item. I have my camera and stuff over here. These are the headphones for both boys. Some feminine wipes because it's going to be over 30 hours. There's also things in here like, hold on, I'll show you guys. In the front, I got the zipper stuck. I stay getting the zipper stuck on this thing. So I have Clorox wipes. I'm going to wipe down the seats and things when we get on the plane. I have some Cetaphil gentle cleansing cloths because, again, it's going to be over 24 hours on the flights. Got Kleenex. Pads because I'll be coming off my cycle, but I still want to be prepared. And then we have some wet ones for sensitive skin because we carry Germ-X, but I don't want to end up with our food and stuff on our hands tasting like alcohol. So I get the wet ones instead. And then there's a computer, my computer and everything, and some of the boys' writing pads, crossword puzzles, everything in the back because there's an extra zipper. Over here, this is the boys' bag. This is their luggage. So I told you guys I over prep most of the time. So we're only going to be there for about a week, but I still pack like 8-9 outfits. And so here's the boys' bag. We have extra cups for our little guy. There's sponges. This is his toddler drink, and that's why I'm trying to pack stuff around it right now so that I don't want it to get busted. But you see it's also in a Ziploc baggie, so if it does get busted, that's cool. I bought another one that's going to go on the plane with us. And I bought a clear container with like a lid so that it can get through security. Because these are metal cans and those lids are sharp when they're open. So I don't think they're going to let us take them through security. So I went ahead and I'm going to open the other one and pour it into another container and then seal it because it has like a seal lid. But this is all of their stuff. Outfits for about 8 days. Pajamas, socks, everything. Then this is going to be the diaper bag. It came with this new luggage. This one's standing up back here. These two are the new luggage that I was trying to get for my husband for like the last 2 years and he didn't want. But this little bag came with it. And so we get to use and get as another personal item. It's going to be the diaper bag for our little guy. I'm going to add that other formula in there. But it just has a lot of like basic little essential stuff in there. You have diapers. We have scented bags in case he makes a duty on the flight. He also has Kleenex. And then some of these Huggies Natural Care wipes. And then our carry-on, as I mentioned, will have additional clothing for all of us. So right now it has an outfit for me, both boys, and a little sleeping thing for our little guy because he's going to have to sleep on the flight. But he does not sleep unless he's wearing one of those little outfits. So We got the little feety swaddle thing. He'll have socks. And the last time when we set the seat back, Kai fit and he could just stretch out and go to sleep. So we got that carry on, almost packed. The only person who has packed nothing is my husband, and that's his suitcase right back there. Even though we're 3 days out. We leave on Tuesday. It's Saturday, which is why I'm like getting stuff. I'm one of those people who like to be ahead of time. So let me go ahead and finish putting some of this stuff in here with you guys. Okay, so again, I'm one of the people that like to get stuff. Sorry, it looks crooked. I think I made it crooked. Little guy is hollering because he's about to go down for a nap and he's not happy about that. I like to get stuff done early so that once it's time to go, all I have to do is put our stuff in the car and go. You know? So I got another pair of like pants for me. Like I said, it's gonna be warm. So I tried to give like additional options, but it could rain. And if it rains, I would prefer to have on pants than, I don't know. But I have these, they're gonna get packed. I'm gonna get my other perfume out of there and put it in a bag with this other little Bath and Body Works one that I have. It's called Poppy. But I like the way it smells. And so I may be doing some scent mixing. This is gonna go into my personal item because I do not like my lips getting dry. So chapstick. Chapstick has to be in the bag, always. And then I also got my, okay, so when I travel, I prefer to wear sweats. They're comfortable. Sometimes the flights can be really cold. I do try to carry like a small blanket as well, for not just us, but for the kids. But it can get cold. And I don't trust all the airline blankets and stuff because I don't know if they be cleaning them like they're supposed to. So I need to do that too while I'm thinking about it. Go get my other tiny blanket out of the car and wash it. Anywho, I prefer to wear sweats when I'm traveling. And I'm going to have the kids in sweats too, even though it's supposed to be like 80 when we leave. We don't have to have the hoodies and stuff on when we're boarding and things, but as we're on these flights, because the first flight is overnight, I prefer them to have sweaters and hoodies and blankets and things like that. So my son already has some sweats in there. He's going to have another pair of sweats that he's going to wear. This is going to be a part of his sweats to come back. And so I need to get it also in the suitcase. My husband was like, I don't know if we're going to need them. I'm like, dude, if you want to be cold, just say that. Because we're not going to be cold. Not me and my babies. You want to be cold, my guy. Be cold, big dog, but it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. I'm only putting it on top because I have a couple of things I need to put in there for the little guy as well. And I want to cover up their formula. So, I almost forgot this. Okay? We can't have our edges unruly all the time. Just sometimes. Only on the weekend. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to do my edges at some point. More than likely when we're over there. And I didn't pack anything for the most part for my hair. I think I packed some like the braid spray and the oil for your scalp. But I didn't pack like this type of stuff. And then we have my deodorant. But I'm pretty sure I have everything in my bag besides medicine. And then here's my neck pillow, my backpack, which is just lacking the rest of the boys stuff. Y'all, so it is the next day. Me and Puppers here. There's Puppers. We are on our way. Need to get my brows done. And Puppers, let me put you on the mount here. Here we go. And Puppers is on his way to get a haircut. Because my boy looking scruffy. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to my sister's place while we're gone. And he'll be heading over there tomorrow. Because we have to leave shortly after our little one gets out of school the next day. And we might not have the time to run him over to her place because she has to work. She won't be at home. And I prefer to drop him off when she's at home because she knows kind of his routine and his schedule. And if she's not there, he just kind of sits in the house and he doesn't get to go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So we're going to drop him off tomorrow night, which means he only needs to go out one more time. And what she normally does when she has him, if she has to work, she'll just pop back home on her lunch break to check on him, make sure he's good. get him some more food and water. And then Giz goes to his kennel when no one's home, because we learned the hard way that old Giz will get into everything. He knocks over trash cans if he smells something in there, because as y'all know, my dog is on a very strict diet. Not because we want him to lose weight or anything. He just has a very sensitive stomach. And so his diet consists of like the exact same kinds of foods constantly. So I know he wants something different, and we try to find switch up like the different variety of the food that we buy him. But certain things, like for instance beef, it seems like red meat in general just has not so great effect on his stomach. So he eats mostly turkey, he eats chicken, and he'll eat like salmon. But he can't have the other foods. Anything red his stomach doesn't do well with. He throws up, he gets the runs, all kind of stuff when he eats that type of stuff. But he likes it. He likes the smell of it, and so he'll try to get it if he can smell it somewhere. We learned that the hard way. Back when we had our trash and it wasn't in the a little drawer thing, he would knock the trash can over if he could. Now he's 15 pounds at his heaviest, but most of the time he's about 12. The 15 comes if he has more hair, which we leave his hair. Y'all know, like in the winter time, because he'll get cold, and that's why I end up buying him sweaters. But his stomach is too sensitive for him to have anything other than pretty much white meats, and so he gets tired of it sometimes. So he'll just start getting into stuff, and we try to mix it, like I said, with like stuff with peanut butter, different types of veggies, stuff with rice in it, because he likes rice, and he likes the vegetables that we make at home. So sometimes we'll give him a little bit of that, and he's fine. But his digestion just doesn't work with certain things, and so he climbs up on furniture, because on the regular basis he is no longer allowed on the furniture. Before, when we first got him, he was allowed on the furniture, but then he started doing this little scratchy thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen one, like a dog gets in their bed and they scratch real hard before they lay down. Like, we call it him making his bed. Well, kids will scratch really hard on like the couches, and no thanks. So that's why he's not allowed on the couches. He hasn't like pooped or thrown up or anything on the furniture. We just, I don't know. After the kids were born, especially, it was like, yeah, you stay down. You stay down. But he's sweet, and so he's going to the groomer. We're taking him to his regular groomer today. I'm gonna go to my my brow appointment, which is my first time going to a brow appointment. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Come on. Come on. Let's go this way, yes. Come on, Papa. Come on, this way. Let's go. So maybe in 2 weeks, right? Maybe. About 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you. Come on, Gizzy. Where are you going? I guess you kind of have to. Your eyebrows go everywhere. Gel, you know, when let us know how it went. Better than mine, for sure. I'll be over there guessing. I guess so hard. I don't know. I feel like I should be the people's eyebrows. Yes, I have eyebrows. I don't know what it is, but it got tea tree oil in it, doesn't it? Some sort of mint oil. Okay, y'all, so I am out. You can see I have brows now. She sent me all the care instructions. Also, it came with like a little baggie, a little aftercare baggie to take care of them. so that they last long as you want them to. And so I am heading home now, because my dog, he won't be out for another couple hours probably. For another couple hours. She said that there are some people who called out, and so now they have kind of like a backlog of people waiting to for people's dogs, essentially, which is interesting because the day that the person that was supposed to be doing cutting Gizmo's hair before, she called out, and when she called out, they canceled, like altogether, just canceled the appointment. So I guess some people couldn't cancel. They needed their dogs groomed today, just like we needed Gizmo groomed. The girl that was doing Gizmo, which she's cut his hair before. She recognized him. When she saw him, she said, "Oh, I think I've cut Gizmo's hair before. He's a sweet boy." I was like, "I know," but she was there, but she had to pick up some of the slack from other people. So there'll probably be another couple of hours before he's ready. But I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go through these aftercare directions that she gave me to keep my brows browing. Y'all, I have eyebrows. Okay. Can't tell me that. So I'm going home and probably take a little bit of a rest. I know you're not supposed to, I don't think I'm supposed to lay directly like on my face or anything. Which I don't. I typically sleep on my side. Tomorrow we are in all go mode of trying to get the house straightened up and cleaned up before we leave, as well as packing everyone's stuff, make sure we have everything. I got a checklist I got to go over, and we're gonna shower. Everyone's gonna shower right before we leave because the journey is over 24 hours. It's just a lot more stuff I think I'm prepared for this go around than the last time. Just having some basic hygiene little stuff here and there on the flight with us. Something's itching and I'm scared to touch it. Good. Okay, I will see y'all in a little while. I forgot to tell y'all, I like my eyebrows. That's what I didn't let y'all know how it was. It was a great experience. I had a good time. Me and her just sat there and talked the whole time. The same way you go to a hair salon and y'all end up chatting, that's kind of how it was. And I just like my brows. I think she did a really good job. I always arch this one, so that's why it's up like that, because I unknowingly will hold it up on accident. That was a part of my issue with modeling, is relaxing my left eyebrow. It's okay. It's gonna relax at some point. Y'all see they are lined up just the same on both sides. She did such a good job. I love my brows, so I just want to throw that in there because I forgot to tell y'all I like my brows. So we are out. We're here to pick up our pooch because he is done with his haircut. Sorry, stuff in my hair. Just a couple grays. Don't judge them, okay? I'm trying. We're gonna pick up some Mexican food, I think, for lunch, dinner. Cause we ain't ate lunch or we had a little bit for breakfast this morning. That was about it. Normally, if we get something like in the middle between lunch and dinner time, it's lunch dinner. And then we just eat some more for later on. We get some leftovers. We have leftovers. That's dinner. So we're getting lunch dinner. Because I want some menudo real bad. I'm also getting some street tacos. Tacos. I'm getting some tacos. My husband's like, well, we can go get some from somewhere. He said Taco Casa or something. I said no. I don't want that. I want some authentic menudo, something like my Uncle Jose makes. Authentic menudo. And if you're wondering, yes, my uncle is a Mexican man. Okay, yes. If it don't taste like it, I don't want it. So we're gonna go get some authentic Mexican food because it be fire with a capital F. Okay, so we're in the car. PetSmart. They were slammed in there when I went in earlier. I gotta go finish little guy's hair. Yeah, there's one just sticking up here. Why is it up there? Oh. There was 3 left and he was fighting me. I'm scared to touch my eyebrows because apparently you're not supposed to like mess with them. You're not supposed to mess with them for 24 hours. She was like, do you sleep on your back or on your side? I'm like, on your face? I said, definitely not my face. Usually on my back and my side. She said, okay, that's good. Not supposed to wet them, nothing. I didn't know like the whole process of like lamination and stuff. It's almost like a tiny perm, or it is like a tiny perm for your eyebrows to get them to lay down. But I'm so glad I went. It was so much fun. We just sat there and talked. I think it's just like any situation when you go out with ladies and you guys are just chatting. It's nice. But yeah, we're gonna get some food and probably head home. I think we are just about done packing. When you stop at Walmart, not Walmart. It's just the first place to come to my mind sometimes, y'all. I want to get another little tiny blanket. I already have two, but I want one for me. My husband probably won't need one, but I do. And then some other little things we might need. Finally told Kai, you look sleepy, bud. You sleepy? He's sleepy. We told him he's excited. Okay, he's been asking us questions ever since, which is part of why we waited. We said tell him, because I didn't want to hear the questions for 2 weeks before we left. So yeah, waiting on hubby, and I'll check back in after we get puppers. And of course, hubby is carrying him out of the store. Probably because he forgot to take the leash. Why you didn't grab his leash? You put him down.
I forgot.
Puppers, they like they gave you a bang. Watch your feet. Watch out, Gizzy. Get them when they gave you a bang. Not the bang. Yeah, excuse my floor is dirty. Giz. Gizmo. Don't be eating stuff off that floor down there. He trying to eat stuff off the floor. Get off. So we stopped and got smoothies. Yeah. Now we finna get our food from this restaurant here in town. There's 2 of them that we go to. Both of them have tequila on the end of it, but they're good.
They are. That's good menudo.
Very good menudo. This one has more seasoning on their menudo, which I really like.
Guys, leave them alone.
Do you see the prairie dogs?
Mm-hmm. Running across.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're prairie dogging around out there. Hold on, I'll show y'all the prairie dogs. So they're prairie dogs. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's one right there. There's another 2 over there scurrying around. Prairie dogs are everywhere here. There's a couple more over there.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. The prairie dogs are everywhere. I thought we were gonna have to wait again. I'm gonna get the people closer, but the prairie dogs don't hit the little prairie dogs cut here. Well, he don't hit. He's very meticulous about not coming close to the animals. Look at them running. Oh, there's one right here. Prairie dogging around out here. Oh, he's going to his hole probably. I don't know if you guys can see him. Look at him. Bye-bye. I wanted a prairie dog so bad, but my husband said no. I would love it and take care of it like it was one of my own, okay? They are so cute to me. But it's best to leave them where they are. I know. They're so cute. I'm going to guinea pig. He wouldn't even get the guinea pig either.
High maintenance.
He said they high maintenance. I don't think guinea pigs are that high maintenance.
Maybe high maintenance. You need any type of dirt?
Hey, I wish I would have a zebra for a pet.
Just go to the other side of the
Kai
fence.
say he want a zebra.
I'm just going to ignore that one.
Kai said he want a zebra.
Yeah. But I just like zebras.
I know, but he just...
That's very good. But I'm
Not a common house animal. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. All right, we're heading home. I'm gonna show y'all our and then I'll probably close out the video. What do we need to get again? I know it's a tiny blanket, but there was something else we just said. Pull-ups, and then also the little cookies, because I bought those little Gerber cookies, the little circle ones, and I bought them before. We tried to give them to Marrried. He wasn't down with it. At the time, his little cousin came, my sister's son came, and he ate them, so he would eat some of them. But they were just sitting up there for so long, and I just tossed them. The other day, my husband and I were in the store, and he saw them and was like, I'm going to get these and let him try them. And I was like, we tried them before, he didn't like them. So yesterday, we were finna leave the house, and my husband, Marrried hadn't nibbled on anything, so my husband got him down, broke him in half, and gave it to him. Would you believe me if I told you he was fighting us for them cookies yesterday? Disrespectful. I'll see y'all when we get home. Y'all, I'm struggling. I'm trying not to. I think she said don't mess with them for the most part. I'm trying not to like scratch. I don't think they're gonna come off or nothing. But I know she said don't wash my eyebrows for 24 hours. So I won't be able to wash my face until tomorrow at noon. Or wash my brow area. I can wash around my face, I'm guessing, just not my brows. And then I have to do some conditioner and other stuff on them as well. But I was going to show y'all my food. I forgot. I had menudo. Sorry, my phone started ringing, but I got menudo and some chicken street tacos. And we got a cheese quesadilla for Kai. And me and my husband just ate the menudo and chicken tacos. So now I'm sitting in bed because I am cold and tired. Because last night, I took my muscle relaxer before bed because everything seems to be tightening up. And I'm not going to be able to go see my chiropractor, give it for relief. Anywho, so I went and took the muscle relaxer last night. But the reason why I don't care to take it is because I always end up so groggy after the fact. Like the whole next day, I feel like I'm just tired after I take the muscle relaxer. So I'm feeling a little groggy. I'm going to probably sit here for a little bit and then we'll get up later to go and finish everything up. And then I will close out today's video. So we are up. I did my eyebrow spoolie thing like I said I was supposed to. I think we're going to head to somewhere. We got some stuff we need to try to pick up before we fly out tomorrow. So we're gonna head out to the store. Little man's up, my husband's up, and we're just gonna get a move on bright and early. I just got some water, so hydrating today, so I don't cramp up. That's his little table, and he was just playing on it and walked out. So let's go ahead and get a move on. It's not long, Bubba. It's okay. Y'all, so we are back from Walmart and finished putting some stuff together. I did pick up myself some more deodorant because the one that I have is low and I don't want it to run out. And it's hot there, so I don't want to just be overly sweaty either. There's still some stuff that I need to add to the bags. I'll be adding another little night thing for our 2-year-old. I'm gonna put some of these in here in his diaper bag as well, because these will be easier for us to change on a flight. So we just have to be more on top of it because they seem to leak more. Sorry, I'm like cramping really bad right now, but push through. All right, here are his little cookies. I put everything in Ziploc bags because just clear stuff in general, because I don't want no problems going through security, you know? And so we have these, and then I also bought this. So this is a, like a vacuum sealed kitchen container thing, because this little thing right here vacuum seals once you push it down. Got this from Walmart for his formula, because his formula comes in like one of those tin metal cans that has the sharp little piece at the top, and I don't think they're gonna let that through security. So I'm gonna put that in here, off here to the side, because I also need to add some of these pull-ups, because well, I think I put some in here actually already. It fits in there perfectly too. So yes, I put a few of his pull-ups in here already. So I'll just add this to the carry-on. Again, the only suitcase that's not packed is my husband's. And I'm gonna put these in here. He has wipes and everything. The only thing that's missing from this bag at this point are like little bottles and stuff. But everything else is here. And then I'm washing 2 more tiny blankets that will also travel with us. Because like I said, I don't trust that they clean stuff right sometimes, you know, and you just don't want to be having no problems, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we are all packed. We will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. And so I have everything pretty much taken care of. I'm gonna do some touch-ups around the house because I don't like coming home to my house being dirty. Just saying. So thank y'all so much for tagging along for this video as we prepare to travel. Hope you enjoyed it. My lips dry, which never happens. I like to have chapstick on, but it's fine. But thank you for tagging along. I hope that you'll come back and see me again and take the journey with us as we travel tomorrow, which I'm trying to mentally prepare for because I'm also tired. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.